Y'all know we had to do it. We're back with another one. Who we're talking about today? Today we are talking about the Nuggets and the Hawks and the Kings and the Nets. First things first, we're just going to dive into, I'm going to say, the Nuggets. This game was super exciting to watch. Trae Young got thrown out. I guess I'm just diving into it. Blah, 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 blah. Trae Young, he got thrown out in the third quarter. It was clear as day. He was going in for a layup. I don't know who the player was on the Nuggets, but he was clearly like hacking him as he's going up for the ball, and he did not get called. So of course that pissed Trae Young off, and he was basically trying to argue with the refs like, why didn't y'all call this foul? Because it was clear as day that he definitely got fouled, and he ended up fouling, I want to say it was Christian Brown on the Nuggets, and they called that foul on him. And he was like, y'all called this, but y'all didn't call mine. And he was just really trying to get his point across, and the refs was not trying to hear that. So they basically like, you're ejected, thrown out in the third quarter. So he ended up finishing the game with 19 points, and he had 9 assists, not being able to help his teammates when they really needed him last night. Earlier in the game, they kind of had the lead, and then it just kind of like the lead just started getting bigger and bigger for the Nuggets. So the Hawks was down like 20 points. They end up coming back. I feel like once Trae Young got kicked out of the game, it really shifted the energy with the Hawks. It was like everybody had to step up and try to get the win, although they didn't get the win. 122 to 129. They really, I'm not gonna lie, they fought hard. One person I want to recognize, and he was the player of the game, and that is Bogey. Oh my gosh, guys, he scored 40 points last night, and he hit 10 threes, setting a career high for himself. So it was like he literally, like the whole team fought to the end, but he really fought to the end. And then they were saying that him and Jokic, like, they're best friends. So to play your best friend, fight into the end, to like they even like cut the lead into like 5, it just wasn't enough to get the win. But man, like they really stepped up in the fourth quarter. Everybody stepped up to the plate, making all of the starters come back in for the Nuggets, because that's how well that Atlanta was doing. Like, it was like the fans had already left, and man, it's just like I'm proud of how they stepped up, even with Trae Young being thrown out of the game, and just putting on. So I really want to give big ups to Bogey. Like, he gets player of the game. Even though they did not win, he definitely gets player of the game in my eyes. And then I want to switch it over to Denver players. Some players I want to talk about. Michael Porter, oh my gosh, I don't know. We had Bogey hot and Michael not. I don't know why I did that. He went 1 for 11, finishing the game with 3 points. Like I said, everyone has an off day, but 1 for 11 is really bad. Like, ugh, I don't know what that was about. So he didn't do good at all, like at all. But then we just gonna flip it over to Jamal Murray. I told y'all that he's back like he never left, finishing the game with 29 points, and then he had 9 rebounds. And this man, he was just shooting them threes like it was nothing. Like, he can't be stopped. He can't be guarded. No matter how much defense or pressure that you put on him, it's like, I'm good. Like, he's good. Like, point blank, period. And it's like, when him and Jokic are both in the game, this dynamic duo, it works for them greatly. Like, they both be high. It's not like I be high, I be saying one person's up, one person's not. No, they both put on a show, and I love seeing them play, because I tell y'all all the time, they play such a high-paced game, and it just flows. Like, it just flows. So then we're going to flip it over to Jokic. He finished the game with 25 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. And then these stats for him are like light stats, because y'all know he be having like 17 assists or 15 rebounds. So it's like he didn't even get a triple-double last night, but And I feel like he kind of started off kind of slow in the first half because they were the coach Malone, he had his starters sitting out a lot in, I want to say, the third quarter because they was up by like 20 points. So it's like for you to still finish with these stats, it just says a lot. I'm telling y'all, man, this guy, he's just so, like, he's just, I guess, nonchalant, but he's so good. And it's just like, so him and Murray together, it's just, like I said, a great duo. And I love seeing it. I tell y'all every time, I feel like they play like it's a championship game every game. And I feel like you should play like that. But yeah, those are low stats for him. Even though it's 25 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, like it's very, he's like the triple double king at this point. Like he's leading in that. So he was almost there, but you know, it is what it is. They still got the win. Like I said, the Hawks really fought to the last seconds of the game, and that's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to give up. You got to step up when your star player is out the game, and you just got to continue to just like go strong, go hard, play defense, look for open shots, like play smart. And that's, I just feel like that's what the Hawks did. To even, y'all were down by 20 points and then lose by 7 just shows a lot of how bad y'all really wanted it. Although it wasn't enough, I'm still going to give y'all props because y'all played a hell of a game last night. So big ups to y'all for that. Now we are going to switch it over to the Sacramento Kings and the Brooklyn Nets. Although the Brooklyn Nets did not win, 118 to 131. I just want to, first thing first, I just want to talk about the Kings defense. It was immaculate. Like, Brooklyn could not get like open shots, especially in the first half. They just, the defense was incredible all the way around when it comes to Sacramento Kings. They were like stopping Brooklyn, you know, and like Brooklyn, they're kind of like known for like shooting threes, and it's like it wasn't happening last night. It was not happening. Like they held them to like, y'all not getting this, y'all not winning the game. This is our house. And like when I say I never seen them play defense like this. I'm just gonna say that, point blank period. Like they played really great defense last night. And then they just, you know, they got the one. They set a franchise. They scored 25 threes last night. Like everybody was a part of that. And it was just like, that is great to see. Y'all are playing team basketball. Y'all are looking for those open shots, and y'all got 25 threes last night. Like that's really, really big. Who do I want to talk about? Do I want to talk about the Nets stats first, or do I want to talk about the Kings stat first? I think I want to talk about the Kings stat first. So y'all already know I always talk about De'Aaron Fox, but he ended up finishing with 29 points, and then he had 8 assists. And I think he hit 5 out of the 10 threes last night, scoring 50% with his 3-point field goal, I should say. I already tell y'all, like, this kid, he's so fierce. Like, he's really good. He loves the game. Like, his energy is just very positive. He's smiling. Like, you could tell that he enjoys what he do. And I like that for him. And then another person I want to talk about on their team is Keegan Murray. He ended up finishing the game with 29 points, and he hit all of his threes. He went 4 for 4 with threes, 100%. Like, you was hot and you had 29 points. So big ups to y'all, big ups to the Kings, like just stepping up and winning, making the Nets, like I think they had won their last 6 out of 7 games, so making them, you know. And now y'all got a little streak. Now it's now gone. The winning streak is gone for the Nets, but they still played a very great game. It was just the defense for the Kings was very, very good. Like, that's all I could say. And then on the Nets side, I want to talk about Mikal Bridges finishing the game with 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. And I tell y'all, he's the leader of the Nets. He steps up when he needs to, when the rest of the team isn't, and he just knows how to kind of like demand the court and own, like, this is my court kind of. He started off kind of not hot in the first half, but then it gradually picked up and he ended up finishing with those stats. Nope, they did not get the win. And then the last person I want to talk about on the Nets will be Cam Thomas, finishing the game with 20 points. And like I said, it wasn't enough for the Nets to win. I feel like they should have played more defense, obviously. They end up in the fourth quarter, like getting the lead cut to 6, but it just was not enough. Like, all I could talk about is the defense on the Kings side, because that's how, man, like they were literally stopping them in their tracks. And I'm telling y'all, defense wins games. I know some people feel like that's not the case, but for me, last night, it helped the Kings win. Guys, that's all I have for last night's game. Of course, I think the Warriors and the Suns play tonight at 9, and then I'm gonna have to think who plays at like 6 or 6:30 so I can give y'all 2 games. Or is it I think the Lakers play. I'm trying to see who they play. I can't think of the top of my head, but I think I wanted to watch both of those games, so I'm gonna give y'all a review for those. Like I said, that's all I had. Y'all already know what I'm about to say. I need y'all to be productive. I was productive so we can end our day strong. Once again, I'm TV. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you guys can be what? Alerted. Why I gotta do all that? Alerted when I post. I am TV. Peace out. Bye.